So, okay, hi everyone. This is, I'm pretty much sure that you will think that it's quite funny that Rajni Chawla is not here. So, the thing is that since you guys must already know that I am planning to take a smartphone and DSLR photography workshop. And okay, hi Manpreet Walia, hi Amita Dhiman, okay, hi Divya Shah.
I think this is your first
Yeah,
live.
it's the first time I'm
This
doing
is the
it.
first
So,
time you are live.
so I'm doing a live video for the first time. So if in case there's any confusion or anything, please tell me. And hi Atul Desai,
So
everybody.
so
Hmm.
so if I get conscious in front of the camera, so that's
ठीक है.
very
Anyway,
typical that.
it's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
So as I was saying, since like after a lot of forcing, my mom has actually told me to come up with this workshop, and I have designed it. So first of all, I think there's a bigger story about why I have designed this workshop. So one of the major reasons why I have designed this workshop is because like I saw my mom struggling with videos and like photography in general. Like while she has been able to like make her own work, she's been able to like sort of do stuff on her own. Photography was one thing that she's always struggled with, and as a crafter I feel कि जब आप एक अच्छा कार्ड बना सकते हो, जब आप एक अच्छा प्रोजेक्ट बना सकते हो, then there is no harm in sort of experimenting a bit more and sort of feeling a little bit more independent and trying to click a good picture for it. For which, of course, my mom says that she's dependent on me and my sister. So I think there was a very selfish reason why I designed this workshop, because first of all, I am hoping that after this workshop, my biggest achievement would be कि मम्मी मेरे पास दोबारा नहीं आएंगी ये पूछने के लिए कि मुझे इसकी फोटोग्राफ कैसे खींचनी है. See that like she would not come to me to discuss कि अच्छा मुझे ऐसे करना है वैसे करना है, because I think as a crafter you should be fairly independent. So while I saw her struggling with the camera and I
Your friends are also online. Aman Kapoor.
अरे shit.
Okay.
अच्छा ठीक है. Anyway,
That's fine.
So like as per my mom's suggestion, I decided to come up with this workshop, and the aim is to make sure that all the crafters, whoever are like from anything as basic as a smartphone to anything say more advanced like a DSLR, how should one be able to use it in a proper fashion to make sure that you're getting the best possible photographs for your own particular product, whether it's a particular project, it's a particular card or anything. So and मैंने बहुत बार देखा लोगों को that people start investing in a DSLR, investing in a DSLR, investing in expensive lenses, even if as a crafter people should know that a smartphone is more than enough actually. Like if you really want to use it to the best potential, you can actually get some good product shots from your smartphone, which you can use on Instagram stories, on Facebook, on blogs, and number of things. So I'll just keep checking the comments speech mein, like if there's any particular
That you want me to buy a new smartphone. I should not be dependent on you or.
So ultimately, the reason is that no crafter should be dependent on anybody to click good photographs. So whether you have a DSLR, whether you have a smartphone, I think that you should be able to click good pictures of the work that you have done, and that basically to do justice to that piece of work itself. So that's the ultimate aim. So I'll just I think one of the questions that my mom also told me, she asked me that okay, how has it been designed? So the class has been designed in a way that all crafters, all kinds of crafters in terms of any level of experience will be able to get an understanding. It's been designed in a very simple and easy to understand way. You can use, I mean, I'm going to talk about it in English, in Hindi, and keeping, I would say, my mom in mind. So my mom is very technologically challenged. Like while she's maintaining her own blog and everything, if I have to tell her that okay, this is your phone, और अगर आपको ये particular picture click करनी है, वो नहीं click कर पाएंगी. So keeping my mom in mind, I've designed this workshop that any crafter would be able to take good pictures from their phone or their DSLR using this. So, and the other thing is you would be able to make mindful decisions from now on. So, for example, if you would want to invest, say, I would want to invest maybe 3,000 rupees or 5,000 rupees in the entire thing. So, what are the next things that you should buy? Or if you say that I want to take my product photos to a bigger level, I would want to invest somewhere around about 30,000, 50,000. Then what's the camera that you should be buying? What are the lenses that you should be buying? And I mean, these are the things that would help you out. And
I have a question.
yeah.
Are there some settings will you be sharing in the phones or camera? Are there some certain settings that you will be?
Yeah,
sharing?
I will definitely be sharing a lot of. Who's this? Kisne pucha?
Priyanki Biswas.
So, Priyanki, I will be sharing like a proper screenshots and proper understanding of what settings you should keep when you're keeping in mind.
Screen recordings and all.
Yeah, accordingly, there will also be screen recordings. Say, for example, when I'm talking about editing, there is going to be a proper editing step-by-step workflow. So I plan to use Adobe Lightroom and Google Snapseed. Both of them are free to use apps on your phone. जिस पे आप DSLR की फोटोज भी एडिट कर सकते हो, आप अपने फोन की फोटोज भी एडिट कर सकते हो. So I mean, these are the things that you could get into an understanding for. And कोई और particular query?
No, nothing as such. No,
Okay.
अब तक तो नहीं है.
Okay. Apart from that, acha, what will the workshop entail? So, keeping it simple, the workshop will entail, okay, if I have to, using my smartphone or my DSLR, what are the best settings and what are the best possible props or best possible, I would say, setups that I can create indoor versus outdoor. If I have to create flat lay photographs, so then what I can do, what are the sort of possibilities I can achieve in the natural environment? What are the possibilities that I can achieve in probably an indoor environment? Yeah, there's a
Question. Also, lighting for people who don't have proper lighting gear for now.
Yeah, so I feel you don't need proper lighting gear. Like, there is no requirement for a proper lighting gear. Like, unless and until you're really, see,
Even we were working without
So,
any lighting gears before, right?
before, I think I bought some lighting gear for my mother's photographs and everything. We always used outdoor lighting. I think understanding light is the one basic thing that I would want all of you guys to learn from this workshop. So even if you're clicking photographs outside or you're clicking inside, I think just having one source of light, what kind of light you should be having in those photographs, whether it should be soft, whether it should be hard, one directional, two directional, what are the simple things that I should keep in mind. I don't think so you need elaborate lighting setups for basic product photography of your cards. And if in case you want to invest in also, then I would be able to tell you what are the best possible pictures, the best possible things that you can actually invest in.
And there is one question from Priyanki. She wants to that would you be sharing some techniques for night photography? If we people actually sometimes we end up with our product very late in the night and early morning we have to we don't have that much of time to shoot the proper we don't have that much of time to shoot it in the day night. So
Yeah.
will you be teaching us?
I will be teaching a proper, for example, if there is, so that will entail in the indoor photography session. So okay, if indoor में मेरे पास एक basic tube light है, मेरे room में इतनी particular lighting है, I have these props, what
And
are the best?
you remember once we have done the photography in night and what we have made one DIY set. We can in fact share with them your experience also.
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely look into that. And the thing is that see, if you're clicking something through indoor, so I'll be honest in saying if you're using a smartphone to click photographs at night indoor, the quality of course is going to get reduced because uska sensor chota hota hai. So idea is that what are the best possible things that you can achieve using the smartphone and using the DSLR. I'm pretty much sure that you can create great photographs even if you're keeping things indoor. It's just about where you place your card, where you place your project, and how you end up clicking it, what angles.
I have another question. Are you going to cover the topics how to edit pictures with these apps?
Who is asking this?
Apeksha is
Apeksha
that.
Nagar.
So yeah, Apeksha, I will be covering the topic of about how to edit photograph. There's going to be a proper editing workflow. Like I am going to share a screen recording about how I go about editing my mom's photographs and what are the settings that I keep in mind. अगर मैं इस स्लाइडर को बढ़ाऊंगा तो क्या होता है, इस स्लाइडर को घटाऊंगा तो क्या होता है, all these things so that you can get an understanding about how you can develop your personal style when it comes to editing your own photographs. I'm repeating it once again. I'm going to be using Adobe Lightroom Mobile and Google Snapseed. Both of them are free editing softwares, and I think after you use these on your phone, you can probably just learn any editing software. These are basic ones. Like almost like professional photographers also end up using these mobile apps to actually editing for like editing on the go. So इसमें इतना कुछ major issue नहीं है. I will be sharing a proper editing workflow to understand that if I'm putting my photograph on Adobe Lightroom or if I'm putting my photograph in Google Snapseed, what are the settings, how will it affect my photograph, मुझे उसको bright कैसे करना है, dim कैसे करना है, मैं उसमें क्या एक दो चीजें और add कर सकता हूँ. If I want to, how should I be able to add my own watermark as well? So I won't be teaching how you could design a watermark because that's something totally different. I will definitely be teaching that if you've already created your own watermark, then how you can use it on your phone and just quickly add it on your mobile, and so that you can directly आप वो photograph अपने blog पे डाल सको, Instagram पे डाल सको, and what are the things that you should keep in mind while doing that as well.
Even I have one question. Sometimes when I ask you to click the photograph of my projects, I have some problem whenever I put the picture on the Instagram. The Instagram wants the square picture,
So
and the size of the picture is different.
there is, I think, a lot of times when we end up clicking pictures, हम में से कोई ज़्यादा ध्यान नहीं देता है that what is my end goal? Where do I want to put this photograph? Do I want to put it as an Instagram story? Do I want to put it on as an Instagram post, as a Facebook post, whatever?
Is there any criteria of putting the picture, like the size of picture?
There are different sizes. There are different sizes. There are different resolutions. I'm going to be sharing all of that so that even if you're clicking one photograph, you can say that maybe with this photograph, what are the different possible things I can create? Can I end up putting?
I have a few questions. Yeah,
You can just complete that.
Can I end up putting this particular photograph on Instagram or as a particular story, so that it's going to be an end-to-end workflow. What are the questions? I'm just checking.
I'll just tell you. For us to remember what you share in the workshop, do you recommend us to be ready with taking notes? Or will you be sharing some reference?
I will be sharing reference materials. I will be sharing my own personal notes. I will be sharing I would say a small PDF of sorts, a small presentation that you can keep going back to, so you don't necessarily need to take notes. And I think इतना बहुत ज़्यादा difficult नहीं है कि notes लेने की ज़रूरत है. I mean, it's एक lecture नहीं है.
We will be doing the live session also afterwards.
Yeah, and I think since the videos, a lot of them are going to be live, a lot of them are going to be pre-recorded, they're going to be available to everybody, whoever wants to check out those videos later on. So if you want to check out those videos, say a couple of days later, a couple of months later, you can definitely go back to checking them out and seeing if there is any personal query that you have. You can definitely, I think after you've seen all the videos, next day we are going to have a proper live Q&A session. So if you have any confusion regarding anything, we can definitely discuss those. And I think that will be more of a I will keep looking at the comments as to what people like, kisko kya problem hai, how to adjust particular things, so we can take it from there. I will just see.
Will it be only photos or videos too, like how to watermark videos and improve lighting and details in that too?
No, it will not include videos as of now. Videos is a totally different thing. If you have to use your phone to create videos, I think to be honest, even I haven't been able to figure out a good way how you can utilize your smartphone to create videos, because personally I haven't shot any videos for my mom recently. So if I haven't done something, I can't teach about it. But I am still in that process where I'm trying to figure out what are the best possible apps to use, what are the best possible things that you can do. For example, अगर मुझे tripod ऐसे set करके time lapse बनाना है, then what can I do with that, what are the different apps that are there. So it will take a little bit of time, but video for now is not included in the particular workshop.
I need inputs on how to shoot pearl jewelry indoors. Artificial lighting blackens the pearls.
Bindi Damani has the question,
Yeah,
and
this
she is
question.
more into jewelry designing. She especially
Yeah.
called me up for this class also, and there are few just like she asked you the question that how to shoot pearl jewelry, because
Mhm.
artificial lighting blackens the pearls, like the shine of the pearl, it blackens the product, right?
Mhm.
So even we face some problem when we are clicking the picture of some card or some project which has acetate paper,
Acetate sheet.
or we have some metallic gold papers we use, that they are a mirror, they have the mirror effect.
Mirror cut.
So will you be teaching them something to make the project make the project highlight in a proper way, so that the glare is not there?
See, there is, again, honestly, if you're shooting it in artificial light, and if that's a problem that's happening in artificial light on a smartphone, chances are that problem will also happen in artificial light on a DSLR as well. So best possible solution for it is, of course, to take it outside and probably do it in an outdoor setting. But again, outdoors, in the outdoor setting also, what sort of things to keep in mind, what sort of angle should be lighting at, that is something that is totally different. So again, I mean, we can't create a softbox lighting outside. I'm sorry, we can't create a softbox lighting inside, because we have tube lights around and they keep flickering. So, like, there are few things that you can achieve, there are few things that you cannot achieve. But my suggestion would be that what I would be the only way to tackle this would be to take the card, or I'm sorry, take the piece of jewelry outside and click it in a bright lit environment.
So will you be doing some demo for that?
I can maybe use a couple of earrings if there are enough people interested. I can actually use a pair of earrings from my sister to demonstrate how you can set it up and how you can make them look better in photographs.
Can we add watermark on multiple pictures together using phone?
Yes, you always do that for me. Yes. He
Yeah.
can always do that for, like, this is Neha. This is really very good.
Copy.
This is something this has happened with me several times. Whenever I ask him to put the photograph on like watermark on multiple pictures, and he is always in hurry. He will never see which is the vertical
Arre.
side. Is it the top angle he has taken or the side angle? But he does
Okay.
something like
See,
this. I even know.
There are different apps out there.
But yes, you have to
Unfortunately,
just take
unfortunately, on your there's this thing called as batch editing. Like, if you're editing a particular photograph on Lightroom desktop, or say, then you can batch edit a couple of photographs, and you
Okay.
can place the watermark at one particular instant, basically for all the photographs. But on phone, unfortunately, you have to pick and choose. That, okay, this is the photograph that I want to export. These are the things that I want to change.
Will you be teaching that?
Yeah, I'm going to be teaching that. Yeah.
And somebody
Batch.
has written glass used in framing of Tanjore painting is also an issue. But
Yes,
I
yes,
don't
yes.
think we'll be covering that.
No, we won't be covering that
Because
actually.
we are basically
into
more
card
into
makers.
card making
More
and
into
all
ca-
of that. Yeah.
And I think
Here we can help out, because earlier he used to click the pictures of my paintings also, and
So-
I was also into painting and all. So what I used to do is, I used to get the painting frame done, but I used to put the glass afterwards,
yeah,
clicking the
that's
picture.
that's what I was about to say. That,
Before
like,
clicking the picture,
if glass is actually
yeah.
an issue, one of the things that I've learned is that you don't necessarily need to put the glass before the photographs are taken. Like, I can share a lot of photographs where we haven't put
Taken-
in any
yeah,
graphs,
we,
any glasses whatsoever in front of the painting.
We first used to take the picture, and after that I used to get it properly framed with the glass.
Yeah. So
Any tips on mobile photography you will be sharing in the class?
there will be a lot of tips when it comes to mobile photography pertaining to clicking pictures of cards and products, as to how you can use them,
Flowers and all that.
flowers, like all of these things. Not necessarily how you can use smartphone to click I mean, street photos and all these things, because that's a totally different aspect altogether.
Seema Mishra is asking how to make a watermark. So, Seema, I think we won't be. We are sure that we are not into making watermarks. He won't be
No,
teaching the watermarks.
I won't be teaching how you
How to
can
create the watermark.
watermarks. That's something that I won't be teaching. What I will be teaching is, if you've already created a watermark, or if you want to put a simple text-based watermark on your picture, how you can use your phone to do that, and you can do that quickly, because as a crafter, it's very difficult. I'm sure that, because I've seen my mom working, a lot of the people do not take those photographs on a laptop or on a desktop, and a lot of the people don't edit on proper editing softwares. But that said, there is a lot of quality you can still achieve when it comes to using apps like Adobe Lightroom and Google Snapseed.
The
Is there-
smartphone workshop would be common to most smartphones.
Yeah, the smartphone workshop will be. Who's asking
What
this?
it's she's
Shweta Parag Mehta.
Yeah, Shweta. The smartphone workshop will be common to most of the smartphones. Like,
Rajneesh.
if in case you have a good smartphone, let's say like an iPhone 8 or a OnePlus, of course it's going to be much better because the camera quality is much better. But that said, any smartphone, like, because the sensor size mostly are same for all of the smartphones, and they can click good pictures. It's just about how you should be able to use them. And those are very few basic, like, I know a lot of people do not use those tips when it comes to clicking those particular pictures. And for example, about how to have an even lighting in your particular photograph, how to just make sure that there are not enough shadows, because when you have a heavy project, there are going to be flowers, there are going to be enough shadows that are going to sort of complicate the photograph. So how do you make it look simple, and how do you make it look appealing? So I'm going to
Because
tackle
I
it.
think because even we all people have different phones.
Hmm.
So the clicking the picture, the mode of changing the picture, like editing the picture is also
So
it will be.
I will keep in mind, for most smartphones, like for most Android smartphones and
Apple.
Apple users, I'm going to keep that in mind. And if in case there is a particular setting that you're not able to figure out कि ये ऑप्शन किस मेन्यू में कहाँ जाके है, या फिर इस पर्टिकुलर चीज को कैसे टर्न ऑन करना है, कैसे टर्न ऑफ करना है, आई एम प्रिटी श्योर दैट इफ यू टेल मी द मॉडल ऑफ योर फोन, आई विल बी एबल टू हेल्प यू आउट इन दैट.
And Pragna also has some questions, some presentation ideas. Please share during the workshop.
So presentation
means the presentation means that how we keep the
How do you-
props, like how to
so there will
so
be,
that our project is the hero of the photograph.
there
not
will
like
there will be a session where I will talk about proper
Props.
how you can use certain props that are readily available at your home to create good pictures. So whether that prop is your dye or your inks or paint
Doily.
brushes, doilies, a lot of these things, how you can use them to sort of create good pictures, and how you can sort of create a proper setup when it comes to giving a good presentation of your pictures. Just one thing, I think Monica is asking, I don't own a DSLR, interested
Yeah.
only in smartphone one. Yeah, sure,
yes,
Monica.
yes, you can.
I think that's one of the reasons why we split the workshops in a way, because a lot of people will be owning smartphones and not a lot of people will be owning DSLRs. Hence, the workshop has been split into two parts.
Will you also tell us how to use some props and placing them?
yes, of
yeah, I
course
will
that will be that is
That will be
included.
covered in one session. How you can use simple props at your own disposal at home, how you can create good photographs using that only.
This is something जो मैं इसके साथ हमेशा सर खपाई करती रहती हूँ हर
When
फोटोग्राफ
is
में.
the workshop and is it online?
Yeah,
Yes,
the
yes.
workshop is online. The workshop is on 12th and the 13th of June for the smartphone, and next week, I don't remember the dates actually.
Oh my god. So you
Wait,
know,
next week itself, 16th, what?
Wait, I'll check.
Yeah, so the smartphone workshop is on 12th and 13th,
open the
and the 12th, on 12th you will be able to check
On
out
12th
all,
and 13th and 14th.
I'm sorry, 13th and 14th, Saturday and Sunday, shit, sorry.
And
Uh,
20th and 21st.
And 20th and 21st for the DSLR photography workshop. So for the smartphone photography workshop on Saturday, you will be able to see all the live links. There are going to be a couple of live sessions. There are going to be a few pre-recorded sessions that are going to be shared with you. You can take the entire day of Saturday to go through those sessions. And on Sunday, we will have a detailed 3-4 hour doubt clearing session where I will be taking doubts from everybody in case they require me to practically maybe shoot something and show it once again. I will be doing that as well.
And do you have anything in bonus? I always teach something in bonus.
So,
do you have any plans to do anything in bonus?
pardon me? Yeah, okay.
My workshops are always designed in a way that I have something very special to teach in the bonus. Do you also have anything?
There are things that are designed in a way.
Don't
that,
ask me to design, huh?
It's okay. So there are.
It's your workshop.
There are things that I will be teaching in bonus as well. So, for example, how you can optimize your particular photographs for your blogs. Like I have been facing this issue with my mom generally that
12th and 13th is Friday and Saturday.
13th and 14th is what I'm saying.
But you've written 12th and 13th in the post.
Okay, we will do.
We will
check.
So we will change the revised. We will share the revised duration and the dates for the workshop. Also, one thing. So Ritu is asking, there are two options you mentioned to take pictures. Are those pictures printable also? Yes, Ritu, those pictures are printable. So most smartphones actually come with around say about 12 to 16 megapixel of cameras. Like I'm talking about average smartphones. Bigger like better smartphones come with like a better megapixel count as well. So जितना आपका megapixel count होता है आप उतने by particular की photographs print कर सकते हो. However, of course, the detailing of the prints are going to be much better in a DSLR photograph than a smartphone photograph because there is much more information there.
And even here, I want to share something like Shray, जैसे मैं आपका तेरा जान खाती रहती हूँ कि ब्लॉग के लिए मुझे इतना बड़ा पिक्चर चाहिए, बट मुझे अमेजिंग पेपर ग्रेस के लिए ये पिक्चर चाहिए, बट हार्टफेल्ट का क्रिएशंस वाले जो है मुझसे ये पिक्चर मांगते हैं, ये साइज पिक्चर मांगते हैं, राइट? सो विल यू बी टीचिंग हाउ टू लाइक
सो अनफॉर्चुनेटली
मैं थोड़ा सोच रही हूँ कि मैं अपने हिसाब से भी तेरे से कुछ करवा लूं.
Unfortunately, in the apps that we are using on that we end up using on the smartphone, you can't actually put specific sizes of saying that okay, I want images by this megapixel, by that megapixel. That's a little difficult, but there are online tools which I will definitely recommend, which you can use to resize your particular photographs or optimize your photographs for blogs or for a certain thing. Those photographs will definitely be printable, but how you can extract the maximum quality from them is going to be the question. So Farah Ahmed is asking, I thought smartphone workshop was on 12th and 13th. I'm so sorry.
13th and 14th.
Yeah, it's on 13th.
By mistake we have written.
Farah, I'm sorry. By mistake, it's.
I'll just correct both the posts.
Yeah, it's on 13th and 14th. It's on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah.
And the DSLR workshop is on 20th and 21st.
20th and 21st.
I'll just correct the dates.
So.
I edited the post.
Are there, if you guys have any other particular queries regarding any
Once
particular
we are done
thing?
with the workshop, will you also help us later in case we face any issues, maybe
Yes.
where we are going wrong?
Who's asking this?
Shikha Rachit Goyal.
So, Shikha, yes, I will be helping you out if, say, after the workshop you face issues with using your smartphone or with using your DSLR, keeping in mind that I have this setup. And I'm sure, see, there is a basic understanding that I will be able to teach about the workshop as to what are the things available with me. I'm pretty much sure that when you take the learnings of the workshop and you try and apply them at your own house, it's going to be very difficult to understand कि मुझे कहाँ photo खींचनी है, कैसे करना है. So I will, in terms of helping out personally, I will definitely tell you what are the things that you can do and what are the things that you can achieve with whatever things that you have at home. I mean, that's going to be more like a suggestion of sorts.
Can you also suggest people, like nowadays all the crafters are more into doing the live videos also, since it is a lockdown period, maximum of the people are at homes only and they enjoy looking at the live videos, online classes and all. So will you be able to suggest them what all to buy and what all the smart and easy budget things are available in the budget?
If in
I
case,
remember Okay, okay.
I'll
It's
just
okay. Okay, I'll
So
leave it to you.
if in case anybody who's interested in taking like video classes as well later on, or probably wants to use just their smartphone to create videos, I can recommend a lot of the smart things that you can buy from say an Amazon, like things that I have personally used, and things that are good like within budget. So for example, if you say that your budget is around about 3,000 bucks, I can definitely tell you that these are the three things that you should buy to take your photography or your videography to the next level. So those are the things that I'm going to be talking about. Rachna is asking how to enroll in for the DSLR workshop. What are the charges? Rachna, so if you check out, if you check out my mom's profile, you can see the last post that she shared, which is pinned on her profile. Has the charges, has the timings and everything, and I think you can just
You
Will
can
you be teaching how to click pictures of pop-up cards as well?
yeah. So do we have a pop-up card?
Yeah, we have a few easel cards and all. Yeah,
So
we have.
I will definitely be teaching how you can use a smartphone or a DSLR to click photographs of pop-up cards as well. I
Easel
think pop-up
cards.
cards are the ones which have boxes, right?
No,
Those
that that just when you open
when
it,
you
the
open
Okay,
it, they
okay.
just pop
yeah.
out. That the images
More
just
like
So I-
easel, like
not easel. They
yeah,
are like
but you can click a picture of each.
are there? I mean, I don't think.
fine. In
Yeah,
mine,
Yeah.
it's
So
fine, it's
I
fine.
think there was a network issue. We are
Yeah,
back.
it's like
Okay. So if in case any one of you has any other queries regarding how you can regarding the workshop, I will definitely be able to help you out. Please tell me like if there are particular things. So I don't think so there are any more
don't
queries
you
that are
want to
coming.
invite everyone to join your class? This is your first live class. Invite them for the class and
So the thing is that see, okay, I think since there are no other questions or queries coming in, I'll just say that if you're a crafter and if you own a DSLR, if you own a smartphone, and you've always faced issues as to how you can click better pictures from whatever you have at your own home, I'm sure this workshop will definitely help you. So if you feel that you're interested and you don't have any other good thing to do on a Saturday or a Sunday, definitely join in for the workshop because it's going to be quite interesting and quite entertaining as well. So I think that's mostly it.
so
People are not asking anything, so I think we can end it.
yeah.
Cool. Bye.
just essay